Happy Monday to y'all, T Subs and T Squad, child. We early with it. We real early with it, but it's okay. As early as I could get this to y'all, the better. All right. First and foremost, a happy birthday to my brother, child. Happy birthday to my big brother or whatever. Y'all know he old as Methuselah, girl. We 10 years apart. But happy birthday to my brother, child. Now I didn't tell him this directly just yet. But this the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And thousands of people is finna see this. So, I think this means something. So happy birthday to my big brother, you Taurus, you. And happy birthday to all of the other May 8ths and happy Tauruses to the Taurus folk or whatever, I guess. Anyway, new show alert. Summer House Martha's Vineyard. Now listen, I really did not expect to enjoy this as much as I did, but this is actually good, y'all. Like honestly, like I was excited and I was lit early this damn morning watching this show. Like I'm for it. I'm for it. We got a lot of folks to gag. And speaking of gag, listen, because y'all regular folk like me. Hold up, my bad, y'all. Listen, y'all regular folk like me, okay, and act gag the celebrities hard, and they don't even feel it. Well, some of 'em. I got blocked by a couple. You know what I'm saying? I got blocked by the harlot, and that bitch ain't shit. So obviously, what I say matters. But listen, it shouldn't. I don't know none of y'all. And I don't, none of y'all ain't irked my nerve enough for this to even be like that. But I'm just saying, if and when you irk my nerve enough, and I gotta, you know, bombs of a bad dad come plaguing over y'all houses. Don't take no offenses to it or whatever, because so far, y'all I anyway. Summer House Season 1, Episode 1, Not Your Mama's Vineyard. So the group heads the Martha's Vineyard, and Jasmine and Silas, their new married couple. Jasmine is a screenwriter, and Silas is in the military slash he's into finance. And they're a cute little couple or whatever. Silas's waves came out towards the end of this, and it's rubbing me the wrong way. But we'll see. Moving on. First and foremost, the house is gorgeous. All right, the house is real gorgeous. I love the view, the landscape. It's okay. Okay, Jasmine and Silas. All right. Y'all did good because the house is bad. So Preston, assuming y'all had anything to do with that. Oh yeah. I had to bring the fans out for this child because I was thoroughly entertained. But that was more so supposed to be messy. But at the end of the day, it was shade too. And it's gonna be more shade on you through the rest of this thing. I ain't through. Anywho, Preston comes next, and he and Silas are line brothers, and they both alphas. Listen, y'all know me, fine. But y'all know I'm a Sigma kind of girl. Okay, give me a Sigma, give me a nasty piece of Q dog, and I'm there with you. Like, I mean, the alphas and kappas, they cute. They cute. But do they really do it for me like that? Like that? No, absolutely not. But fine. Shout out to the alphas. Don't they do this? Shout out to the alphas. No shade. And shout out to the kappas. What they do? Don't they do this? Shout out to the kappas. No shade. Um, so Bria and her ESA dog Milo show up down to the house next. First and foremost, let me go on ahead and get on this dog situation right damn now. Bria, I hear you, but whatever. This is something that you should have let them know way ahead of time so I could decide if I want to deal with a four-legged creature down in my house. If I want to decide to, like, what if I want to hang out and come around here to relax? Like, do I really got to come out here and see them all of it? You know what I'm saying? Because Milo don't even fool with me like that, no way. You know what I'm saying? Like, do I? That's just how I feel. I want to get that out the way. Like when she first showed up with that damn mutt, I said, wait a minute. I said, wait a minute. Like, I mean, I guess, or whatever, like, you did spring it on them. At the end of the day, don't get me wrong. Was Jasmine dragging it out? Yes, she was. But I'm not going to act like I don't understand Jasmine and how she feels and where she's coming from. Like, I would have had the same reaction. No shade to Mallow. Mallow, real cute. It's no shade to Mallow. But, you weren't supposed to be a part of the guest list. So then Preston's Queen comes out and he shades Bria in the confessionals and said that she gives the girl that gives 2 hours getting ready for the Miss the Miss USA and didn't quite make it. OMG. Why did you shade that lady like that? Preston, why did you shade that lady? Preston, you ain't had to shade that lady. Bria real cute. Then, as the Lord knows what, she need to eat something. Girl, put some. Listen, if you vegan, don't be. All right, I'm gonna need for you to pig out on some neck bones, some turkey wings with gravy on it, some mashed potatoes. You know what I'm saying? You need loaded mac and cheese. Like you need some meat on your bones, Miss Girl, because you wasted away you wasted away to nothing, Miss Thing. But you cute though. Anyway, Jasmine says she met Bria, Jordan, and Shanice working down to the Playboy Bunnies Club or whatever, and Bria was invited by Shanice, basically saying that Bria is Shanice's friend, like that, like that. Like I ain't invite her, she did, and I guess she's gonna put all of this on Shanice whenever Shanice gets there, because I'm assuming Shanice gonna be there. I don't know, we'll see, but I don't know. I think I think Jasmine does like Bria, but I do feel like Jasmine kind of puts herself on a much higher pedestal than she do all them people. I mean, let's just be honest. I really feel like she feels because she's married, she's like up there. And the rest of them, like, yeah, y'all my friends or whatever, but I'm married. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what she gives. And I'm gonna move on. Um, I'm gonna move on. So Jasmine tries to prepare her for the guys that's gonna show up to the vineyard or whatever. And she says that she already has a man, Simon, and Simon lives in all places in Germany. Simon is German. And we see Simon finna show up. Um, oh, I'm not gonna no. No, that's gonna wait. No, I'm not. I thought of a gag in my head. I'm not gonna say it. But I thought of a gag in my head just now because we haven't even got there yet. But there's a point there where Milo was swimming around in the pool or whatever. And then I just said that Simon finna come and we also saw him in the pool and it was just like the two moving on. I'm not gonna do that. Shout out to Simon. Simon ain't rubbed me the wrong way yet, so and I'm not finna take it there with Simon. Moving on, cause he ain't did nothing to me. Moving on. It's all jokes and gags, but still. Moving on. Jordan, a model slash DJ, is on her way to the house and she calls Shanice. Shanice says she's just ready to fuck somebody's son down in that house, point blank, period. And she's ready to have some fun. She said, look, I'm just there to chill with y'all and fuck somebody in the house. Well, the pickers are slim. You got Amir, but Amir don't want y'all. Amir want Jordan, but he ain't finna get Jordan and we cookies. And we gonna get down to why he ain't finna get her cookies when we get down to that. So that's out the question. So I don't know. You might get some from Amir. You got Amir, you got Nick, you got Alex. Silas is taken. That's off the table. It's another guy that's gonna come there, but he give me sus vibes. So I guess that's gonna be a little thing for Preston. But then again, Preston got some. I'm being real messy because I don't even know these people like that. Moving on. So Nick is a sports brand manager slash stylist. Speaking of, and a Kappa, and Alex, an advertising creative director. and another Kappa arrives next. So Alex doesn't drink. He vegan. He don't eat no meat, but he does have a glass of wine every now and again at every blue moon or whatever. Now Nick is cute. All right, Nick is cute, but see, Nick gives. First of all, Nick, just because you walk around here wearing Farnsworth Bentleys, giving Farnsworth Bentley, that don't mean it's stylish. Like, to be honest with you, Nick, and I ain't trying to change it. And you real handsome. I, I I don't know. Like, Lord, my trade fan over there, but I can't pull it out because it's gonna clash with the green screen. Boo! But if I wasn't on green screen, that would have been your little in your window. No tea, no shade, Nick, but you giving me trade vibes. You really is. I don't know. That's what the look gives me. No shade to you. I don't know nothing about you. And don't take no offense to this because you're real handsome. I mean, if you is trade, hey, but it's. I'll move on. Shout out to Alex being a vegan. The only meat he eat is coochie. I guess. But do your thing, nigga. Shout out to you being the shout out to the Black Excellence. We got screenwriters up here and advertising folk and the stylists and all of this military. Shout out to the Black Excellence. I live for this. The nurse. We getting down to her. Actually, no, we're not. Amir shows up. Shout out to Amir. Amir real cute, and he also looks familiar. He look like an actor. What's the actor name, y'all? Brad James. That's who he give me. Didn't he just get married to Keisha Knight? Um, or had a baby or something with her? That's what he give me. He real handsome. Shout out to him. Um, at Black Excellence again, I say the real estate agent. Shout out to it. I live for it. So Jordan arrives next, and Silas loves Jordan, but he knows that she's the party friend, and Jasmine is the married woman now. And I don't understand what that means. I mean, just because she's married doesn't mean that she still can't go out from time to time. Now, if it's a every Friday night type of thing or every weekend type of thing, yeah, I think that is excessive considering that you are married now. But if it's like a once or twice a month, you know what I'm saying? They meet up and they have like a night where she come in at 2 or 3 in the morning. I mean, as long as she comes home and you knows where she's at, she's checking in on you or whatever the case may be. I really don't see what the big damn deal is. I mean, I don't feel like because you married the fun should stop, but it should be some boundaries there. I agree with that. But to just feel like you're just never supposed to go out at all, you're just supposed to be at home with your spouse all the time. Nah, because y'all gonna need y'all space from each other. The same way she has girls' night, you gonna want to have guys' night where you want to go out with the guys and not have to worry about the ball and chain. That's why you left it back at home with the screaming ass churn. I mean, I don't I don't know, but whatever. Um Jordan and Amir, well, I thought they was finna knock boots because that's what I wrote down. I thought they was finna knock boots, but no, they not, and we gonna get to it in a second. I literally wrote down Jordan and Amir finna knock boots, honey, and I'm all in for it. That's what I said at first, but we gonna get down to why it ain't gonna happen later. So Mariah, a nurse slash screenwriter slash Jasmine's BFF, arrives next, and I live for. Listen, I live for Mariah. I live for some Mariah. I do. I like Mariah a whole lot. Shout out to my fellow nurse. We both nurses. Shout out to my fellow nurse. And it's Nurse Week, by the way, y'all. Shout out to all the nurses out there. Shout out to y'all. Y'all go cash app all the nurses. Tell them I sent y'all. They'll thank y'all right. Anyway, I like her. And her and Jasmine are working on this TV pilot together that they have coming out that they're working on called Rock Bottom, which sounds real cute. I actually want to see it. Um, so the men talk about who they got their eye on in the house already. And of course, all want Jasmine. Okay, Jasmine is the one in the house. All right. I mean not Jasmine, Jordan. Jordan is the one in the house. Jasmine thinks that she all that. I mean, girl, you cute compared to Jordan. because all of them end up in there. Oh, baby, they goes up for Jordan. All right. And she don't even want the attention like that. That's the sad part about it. We'll get to it. So Nick says that he got a thing for Jordan, but when he does have a thing for any woman, they're gonna know it by his gestures and all of the rest of this shit and so on and so forth. So then Jordan shades the hell out of him in the confessionals and said that he slid in her DMs, but she had to put him on strict because she got tired of all of the heart ass and fire emojis on all of her stories. She said it is given very much so thirsty, desperate, tired, delayed through. You're corny and whack as fuck, and she don't see it for you. And I said, oh my God, why did you have to slice him down to his damn stylish knees? Like, I live for Jordan. Mariah and Jordan are my two favorite right now. Out of the ladies, Mariah and Jordan, they are my two favorite right now. They are. Okay. I was here for because like I said, I really feel like again, Nick is real handsome, but he real corny. And I feel like it's I'm gonna leave him alone because Nick ain't did nothing to me. Fine. Moving on. So fine. So Amir talks about how he enjoys being in spaces with other people that looks like him because in the part of Austin, Texas that he grew up in, he didn't have that a lot. He's black and Lebanese, and he was raised by his Lebanese side because he doesn't know his dad. You know what I'm saying? Like he talked about how he got his first fade when he was in college. He I think he said he was 20, 20 what, 21, 22, 23, somewhere around there. He was still in college. Well, what college did you go to? Did you go to Texas Southern, Prairie View? Where did where did you go? Dear Lord God Almighty. But shout out to you, Amir. I like that they had that type of dialogue because that does happen. You know what I'm saying? You do get a lot of interracial, kids that grew up on their Caucasian side or their Lebanese side, as we see, or the other side, and they wasn't raised with their nigga side. You understand me? So they had to learn, from music videos and BET and VH1 and stuff like that. I appreciate hearing the two different sides. I would say for that. Shout out to Amir, like Amir, real fine. Like shout out Amir. Anywho, uh, anywho, um, so Mariah calls out Jasmine when Jasmine was talking about how she always wants to do this and how she does this and so on and so forth. Come to the vineyard. And so Mariah says, "Girl, park your brakes. You only been to the vineyard twice." And probably the twice is that one time and now this time. I'm so glad that the friends are here to kind of keep Jasmine grounded because I do feel like Jasmine wants to get up here and try to place herself as if she's just top tier compared to all of them and all the rest of that. And it's just like, and it's no shade to Jasmine. She ain't never did nothing to me, but it's like where she's trying to to present herself is it's Anywho, so Preston says that he hates the phrase black excellence. He said to him, he feels like to him, his version of black excellence is his mom that was a single mom. And you know what I'm saying? Had to get it out the mud, even though she didn't have like a high school education or whatever the case may be, the whole struggle story. And he looks at that as being black excellence and so on and so forth. And he's totally right about that. I'm not mad at him for expressing that, and I totally get what he's saying. But also, don't diminish the people that may not had to get it out the mud. I didn't have to grow up getting it out the mud. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make me no better than you. That don't make you no better than me. Shout out to your mom, for what she did. But it that's all forms of black excellence. Don't diminish it from the person whose mama didn't have to go through that, but your mom did. It's both forms of black excellence. I feel like all should be embraced as Black excellence. That's what I feel. I don't know. Y'all drop me down, drop me down. Drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all feel about that. I mean, I understand what it was that he was trying to say, but it was so not needed, Preston. Okay, baby, it was so not needed, sir. Okay, it was so not needed. No shade, but it won't need it. Um, I mean, I'm just saying, just because we the Grams doesn't mean we all came from that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And no, I didn't have a silver spoon in my mouth, but I won't pour either. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like let's it's all in the same round. You know what I mean? Anywho, Jasmine's Jasmine asks Bree is she sure she isn't interested with any other man in the house, and she says no, she's in a relationship. In the confessionals, Jasmine says that she feels like going across the pond to live with someone just seems aggressive. She feels like she's stepping over some steps and leaping around like a frog. Bria feels a type of way. She feels disrespected because she like, girl, no, I'm not interested in none of them in the house because I already told you I'm in something. No, I'm good. Why you keep asking me that? No, I'm fine. And see, Jasmine, because Bria says that she's only known Simon for like 5 months, so I guess she's trying to be bi-coastal or something. I don't know. But then you turned around and told her that you only knew Silas for 6 months before y'all got engaged. So I mean, it's the pot calling the kettle black. We can all say the same for you. So it's no small wonder why we see it's already about to be some cracks in your marriage. Obviously, because y'all really ain't nude each other like that. Y'all ain't nude each other like that. 6 months and you already getting engaged and want to get married and so on and so forth, girl. But you want to sit over here and judge her for wanting to go. I mean, would I encourage her to do it? Maybe not. But at the end of the day, who am I to tell her what to do and what not to do? Especially if I was in a situation that you were in. Moving on. So, so the group gets in the hot tub, and Nick suggests they play a game called Drunk or Dare. Of course, that's what all of the adults do. We all get adults and then want to play Truth or Dare in some form or fashion. Fine. So Nick dares Amir to kiss somebody in the pool that he's attracted to, and of course he kisses Jordan's hand. So Nick gives Alex the same dare, and of course he kisses Jordan on the cheek. Um, mean, I guess you know Alex and Amir. I mean, hey, yeah. Listen, if it was me, I have a nasty piece of threesome. But that's that. Look, that's just me, Jordan. Hang on to your stuff, girl. Moving on. Preston dares Mariah to give Nick a lap dance. Mariah, I don't know. Mariah. I mean, Mariah, if you is gonna shake it, if you is gonna bounce it like a basketball. Or if you don't bounce it at all. All right. If you ain't gonna bounce it like a basketball, don't bounce it at all, sis. All right. Because but then again, you ain't got much bite back there no damn way. Moving on. So, what about really? I gotta find some type of meme or graph or something to put for what I'm sure I can find something that can correlate with it. Moving on. Um, Bria dares Alex to sing them a song, and that's how we find out. And that's Alex's way of letting us know that he's cousins with John Legend. Cute. Um, you see how I just broke breeze bad at Alex? Because I don't care. All right. No shade to John Legend. He cute. But girl, nobody cares that you his cousin because you not John Legend. So nobody cares. All right. He already spoken for about Christie, which means we don't want him no more. So let the people tell her he trade. That's why he got all that ass. Anywho, the group sees Alex taking body pics for IG before he goes to work out, and it was cute. Because hey, Alex is daddy. Yeah. So I was here for the pics. I was here for the thirst traps. I was. I'm a follow Alex. Hey, I want to. Anyway, so Jasmine and Mariah go off to go and write because they talk about, and that's when Mariah talks about how they came up with the idea to come up with their TV pilot for Rock Bottom. It seems real cute. It looks like it's a funny type of situation. I'm here for it. I really want to see it. Like I'm here for it. I really want to see it. If it's good enough, I might review it and put it on the second channel. But I might review it. Anyway, they sit on the couch and they see Milo's hair all over the couch. And I mean, not Bria, Jasmine gets annoyed. I understood Jasmine getting annoyed. I did. I did. Because she didn't know that Milo was coming, for one. And then now she has to come and see dog hair all over the damn place. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I don't understand Jasmine's frustrations, but do I feel like but did it have to go to where it went with Jasmine and Bria? No, it didn't. Um, especially Bria when you're gonna tell her, well, sorry, but I don't know what to do about it. I mean, even if you don't know what to do about it, I feel like if that were me and they said they was in there cleaning it up, I would have went to go and help them clean it up. You know what I'm saying? I would have done that at the very least because you didn't know Milo was coming. You accepted Milo coming at the very last minute. I don't want to be a nuisance. So, fine. For me, I just feel like to alleviate everything, I would come in there and clean up all of the dog hair. I'll wash the sheets. My bad. I apologize. I'll be more cognizant of that. I go to PetSmart and buy a dog brush and brush my lower. I'll make sure to try to keep that down as much as possible. That's the least that I do feel like Bria could have done. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like Jasmine made it out to be more than what it really should have been. I'm just being honest. Um, so Mariah asks Brie to come in there. Bria, I keep calling her Brie. Mariah asks Bria for her to come in there so that them two can talk. Like I said, Jasmine, no, you wasn't raising your voice at her. You wasn't raising your voice at her, but I do feel like, listen, when Jordan goes in her confessionals and she says she feels as though Jasmine does have some type of judgment there when it comes between her and Bria, there is. There is. You could tell. It's obvious. And I think that's why the conversation went left because I feel like Bria knows that about Jasmine. So I feel like Jasmine would have had her guard up no matter how Jasmine came about it. I feel like Bria would have had her guard up no matter how Jasmine came about it. I feel like Bria would have took it a certain way regardless. You know. But I don't necessarily feel like in that moment I I I look I guess Jasmine whole thing is Bria is more closer to Shanice. So, yeah, I know her, but she more closer to Shanice. That's Shanice's friend. And Shanice, you need to come and get your friend. I guess that's Jasmine's whole thing. Moving on. Because I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't get it. I see what Jordan is saying, and I do feel like there's some undertones of that, but I don't get it. Moving on. Um, So Bria calls Salmon, and Bria tells Salmon what's going on with Jasmine, and she feels like she disrespected her relationship by trying to hook her up with some of the guys in the house, and I agreed. So Jordan talks to Amir and to Alex, and she, well, Amir asks Jordan about her dating life, and Jordan feels like she does get approached by a lot of guys, but she always has her guard up because, she doesn't know the guy's true intentions because she doesn't know if they really like her for her or if they're just fans of her. So, because of that, she's been celibate for like a year at this point, I think she said. Alex is here for it. Amir ain't. Listen, I'm with you. Hold on to your cookies for as long as you can. Like, ain't no need to let it go, child. Hold on to them. I'm on your side, Jordan. I'm on your side. Hold on to them. Because it ain't like you a virgin. You just put your cookies on lock until the right one come along, as you should. Moving on. Um, Jasmine talks to Preston about wanting to talk things out with Bria. The whole time, Bria laying on the couch while she's talking to Preston about it. So, because of which, that segued into them finally talking. They both give their apologies. Bria still feels away, even though she accepted her apology and they hugged it out. In her confessional, she still feels away. She says she feels like she doesn't feel it was genuine. She doesn't feel like it was backed up by anything, and she feels like it was rushed. Then you should have kept having the conversation, Bria. You should have accepted her apology. Even if Amir and them walked in, you still could have said, listen, you guys, me and her are having a conversation. Can y'all like scrape somewhere else and allow us to talk and say what you had to say instead of just being fake? Like, don't give Tisha and Mellow money. All right? From Love and Marriage Huntsville. Don't give them. Moving on. Um, dear God Almighty. So Jasmine invites the people out to dinner. They all wear all white or whatever the case may be. It was cute. Jasmine asks, is anybody interested in people in the house? Alex and Jordan fell away, and I would too. Because Jasmine, what type of show is this? Are y'all all just friends hanging out at Martha's? Or is this a dating show? I'm confused. Like, why are you in such a rush to hook your friends up? Like, don't do that. Moving on. Jasmine brings up how she knows all the ladies. And that leads into Silas calling out Jordan for having Jasmine out to about like 2 a.m. or something like that in the morning or whatever the case may be. That was the end of the episode. Listen, because this is 32 minutes. Everybody is telling Silas that it's the wrong road, that he don't need to say nothing to Jasmine. I mean, he don't need to be saying none of this to Jordan because Jordan and Jasmine are best friends. They known each other way before you came into the picture, and so on and so forth. And like the road that he's going down, he don't need to go down. You know, Jordan is in that same mind frame. Jordan, like, nigga, don't say nothing to me. All right, that's my best friend. I was here before you was. It ain't like I got her out chilling with a bunch of niggas. We out having a good time like we always did. Don't go there with me. Everybody is feeling that way, but listen, Jasmine made it very clear that she's sticking with Silas regardless. All right. So you sitting here feeling that way, Jasmine, I mean Jordan, and so is everybody else, but don't. Don't. Because she made it very clear, right or wrong, she's sticking with her husband. I mean, ordinarily you would be right, but she made it very clear, Jordan, she riding with her man. You being her best friend and you knowing her longer than him ain't got nothing to do with this. That is now her husband. She has his last name. She's a Cooper. She's a Cooper. And that means something. And you or nobody else ain't finna fuck that up for her. Okay? I mean, I'm just saying, friend. You ratting on y'all being besties. I'm telling you not to, because she's gonna ride with her man and choose her man and pick her man 1010%. So don't you go down this road. Don't get embarrassed in front of these people thinking that you got a friend in her. Cause she's a Cooper now. This is gonna be interesting. Anyway, y'all got 35 minutes out of me. Shout out to Summer House. I left some stuff out because this was getting too long and I don't have the time. But I thoroughly enjoyed episode 1. I'm definitely gonna put this on the repertoire and keep it up there. Y'all drop down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about these people because they're very interesting characters. Very interesting characters. And yeah, I'll holler at y'all next week. Bye.